Yeah. Uh, in self-knowing, this emphasis on seeing. And uh, uh, when you see, um, generally what happens, there could be a false starts on that. Is there is any, I don't know whether to use the word correct way, but is there is any, how do you look at seeing itself or observing itself? Because when I started initially, there is always this two-person in me.
True.
There is a constant image which is coming and telling me something, and I am telling something. There is a conversation. Is the correct way of seeing?
We can call that the beginnings of seeing. To understand the whole happening very deeply, I like to bring in the metaphor of the devas and asuras. Now, all these are moving energies. They are present in us, in the consciousness. And the devas are arrayed on one side. The asuric energies, which are malefic, they're arrayed on other side. The asuric energies are sorrow begetting, and they create trouble. And the devic energies give you fulfillment, give you happiness and joy and all of that. Now, there could be one good Samaritan among the devic energies, and who is kind of jumping when he hears Krishnamurti's teaching that we have to observe ourselves. So he is the effort maker. So he first kicks in, and he wants to make the effort of seeing, but obviously that is not seeing. And then there is one of the asuric energies, which is the so-called bad thing, which the devic energy wants to see. And the asuric energy is the person who's got a crooked thinking, or he wants to cheat, or he wants to tell a lie to get an advantage in life. And so they're popping up like they're popping up in an uncontrollable way, one after the other, in the timeline, like this. And but this is at best only a prelude to seeing, because in this there is an effort, and effort always belongs to the realm of consciousness. Now, where there's a sense of agency, you say that I have understood that seeing is the most important thing. Now, please don't disturb me. I have to see. Then you close your eyes and you're doing all of that. Now, that is a failed beginning in seeing. And it's very much like throwing somebody into a swimming pool and asking him to swim. Now, he's going to fail 10 to 20, 30 times before he's able to swim with skill. Same thing when learning a bicycle, and you're going to fall down. A small boy, 10-year-old boy, he's going to fall down 10, 15 times, and then only he gets that balance. Then it becomes effortless. Then he can be singing, and he can be doing all sorts of acrobatics while he's driving the cycle. Same thing here. So it is looking at what is happening in consciousness, looking at what is happening in consciousness without the sense of agency. And that faculty, which is looking at consciousness, is in the background, often unrecognized. That is who each one of us is at the very roots of our being, and the name for that is awareness. And there was never a time when this awareness was switched on by you or by me or by anybody else. It is perpetually on, and it will never get shut down. It's perpetually only in the on position. Now, that is already watching. As you and I will testify, we are just effortlessly watching whatever is happening. An ant is crawling. A visitor comes in through the main door. He is greeted. He is given a glass of water. Everything we are watching. Now, because we don't have stakes in that, we don't poke our nose there and we don't tamper with it. But when you're told to watch your anger, then immediately the good Samaritan will jump in. He will say, I don't like this. It should not be like this. I should not get angry. So you hear that verbal dialogue that I should not get angry and that kind of a thing. And so all that is not watching. Because that watching is essentially a timeless act. It is timeless. It's all over in a flash. And then you've seen it. What did you see? You saw the mischief in consciousness. You saw that. And you saw your culpability. And that is what we do. And it's not at all in our control. And we can't do it. We can't do that watching. What you can do is a preliminary kind of thing, trial and error, fall down 10 times, 20 times, then give up that effort and be quiet. Then suddenly you will be overtaken by surprise. The watching happened by itself. And you discovered something. That's the way it has to go. And the faculty of watching is always there. That's the primordial awareness. And that is atrophied. That faculty is atrophied. We don't use it generally. And here in self-knowing, that has to be pressed into service. And it's a very subtle thing.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you.